Hello X class, this is the second how-to video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make an annotated bibliography. I'm going to show you this by kind of walking you through the process, and this is how we do it. Let's scroll down together to the annotated bibliography section of the class. So you'll see it here, annotated bibliographies. Let's click on monographs only, shall we? I'm going to delete one and then re-enter it so you can see what that looks like. And you can always delete a listing you've placed if you want to change it, and you delete it just by creating the X. Are you sure you want to delete this entry? Yes, and that's what we're going to do. Now when you come into the monographs only annotated bibliography for the first time, you'll probably start by adding an entry. So let's add an entry together, shall we? I'm going to add the book Fatal Embrace by Mark Braverman. It is not related to Acts of the Apostles. This is just an example for your benefit. To do that, you're going to do what each of these labels says. So for the first one, author's last name, you put in the author's last name. In this case, it's Braverman. In the second one, author's first name. In this case, it's Mark. Mine has pull-down menus because I've entered it once before. Yours will not. You're just going to have to type the names. You would choose et al. Only if you have more than one author. If you don't have more than one author, leave that blank. For editor or translator, if the book is edited or translated, then you want to put that in here. If it's not, leave it blank. If it is edited or translated, you want to choose editor, editors plural, or translator. That will allow you to have that in your bibliography statement. Then you scroll down, and next you're going to put in the title of the book. Most books have two titles, a main title and a subtitle. In this case, the main title is Fatal Embrace, and the subtitle is Christians, Jews, and the Search for Peace in the Holy Land. And the way you make the distinction between the main title and the secondary title is with a colon. So you see the Fatal Embrace and there's a colon right after it. If this is not a first edition, like if it's a third edition, you want to put third edition. If it's not the only one volume, you want to put volume number here. Say if it was volume 5. Then you want to put where the book was published. In this case, it was published in New York. You want to put who published the book. In this case, Beaufort Books published the book. And you want to put when the book was published. In this case, the book was published in 2010. The next thing you may want to do is put in a web link. A web link allows your classmates to find the book on the World Wide Web. To do that, go to something like Amazon.com. That's my favorite place to find web links because they're easy to find. And when the website comes up, you're just going to find the book as if you were going to buy it. When you find the book, find the link up top, copy it, go down here, highlight all of this, and hit paste. And you will have the link there. That allows those of you who want to go back and see it, and if your classmates want to buy it, they can buy it. You can also upload a picture. I downloaded a picture of this book here, and so you can upload a picture, and I generally put alternative text, and I just call it Braverman. But you can upload a picture of the book so students can see what the book looks like. Then you're going to write an annotation. An annotation is a description of the book that talks about why it is a useful book for other readers to read. I'm going to write a very short one. Yours should be between 75 and 100 words and should give your classmates a sense of what your book or your article is about. So let's say this book is a historical analysis of the history of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict and the role of the American Christian churches in fueling the apartheid system in Palestine. Okay, that would be a fair description of the book. Obviously, that's not 75 words. I'm not going to type 75 words. You don't need that for the description. When you're done, you're going to hit either Save and View, or save and add another. You can always add more than one, but save and view is what we're going to hit for now. So you'll see your entry has been saved, and it will eventually then click you over to your entry automatically. What you will see is your entry, Fatal Embrace by Mark Braverman. You will see Fatal Embrace and the title. It's all set up in bibliographical format for you already. You don't have to do any setup. Underneath it, there's the web link. If you click on the web link, guess where it's going to take you? Amazon.com. So if I'm looking to buy this book, I can find it right away. Next, you're going to see your annotation. After that, your name's going to be here. That's going to tell you who wrote each annotation. It's also going to tell me who wrote each annotation. Remember that these are graded. If you don't like what you wrote, you can always edit your posting by clicking here. That allows you to change what you have and add more stuff to your annotation. Let me go back to where we were, save and view. Hit continue, and it'll take you back to the single view. You can also delete your post here. I'm not going to do that right now. The other thing that you can do is, as you're reading other people's annotations, you can add a comment. And the comment here, do you think this was a balanced treatment of the subject, or was it biased? And you can certainly ask those questions. I might leave a comment. Somebody else might leave a comment. You might choose from your comments to go back and change your annotation, or you might leave your annotations alone. You're going to save changes when you're done making a comment. And now you'll see that there is a comment here. Do you think this was a balanced treatment of the subject, or was it biased? You can edit any comment you've written. You can delete any comment you've written. You will also see the book in the general list of monographs. So look at your general list of monographs by hitting View List. And now you will see all of the monographs that are here. I'm going to try to search by author's surname. By author's last name. If you hit author's last name and hit Save Settings, you know what it'll do? It will put everything in alphabetical order for you. So now you have a bibliography in alphabetical order. But say you know what the title of the book is, but you're not sure what the author's last name is, and you can search by the title of the book, which is down here under Fields, and hit Save Settings. And now it's listed by title of the book. A Manual for Writers comes before Fatal Embrace, which comes before Scandalous Messages. If you wanted to check the most recent books, you could actually search it by date of publication to see which books are the most recent. And you can choose Ascending, which will give you earliest to latest. That's 2002, 2007 here, and then 2010. Or you can choose to see what the most recent one is first, and you go Descending, 2010, and then 2007 and 2002. Now, the advantage of the annotated bibliography, besides the fact that it is a requirement for the class, is that if everybody in class puts one monograph, and going back to class for a minute, one monograph and 3 other postings in the general bibliography, so you have to have 3 entries in order to complete this activity. So I've done 2 here, as you can see, and I must do 1 more if I'm going to get my 3. Is that when you go to do your research on Acts of the Apostles, you will have access to all sorts of materials that your classmates and you have gathered together. If everybody does 3 general annotations and 1 monograph, there will be 4 times the number of persons in class of resources for you to look at. And since everybody has to use their own resources, you'll have quite a database, quite a bibliography from which to choose, with annotations that tell you what the books are about and why they're helpful. So I hope you understand now how to do the annotated bibliography portion of the class, how to use these, and I hope you will have fun with it, and I hope it will be helpful as you go ahead to write your exegesis paper. Take care.